and really welcome to this 7-day Make a Fresh Start challenge. I'm really excited about this 7-day challenge that I've created. I've had so much fun putting together the PowerPoint presentation and doing these videos. Okay, so let's kick off because I've got quite a bit to cover in this 10 to 15 minute video. So I think most people know me. If you don't, I'm Karen. I've been delivering meditation groups for the past 2 years and developing my own work. I have a diploma in rebirthing and spiritual development, spiritual alignment and aura balancing. I've got a degree in education and professional development, and I've just recently certified as a peak states therapist from the Institute of Peak States. So anyway, I think that's enough about me, because this 7-day challenge in this course is all about you. So before we start, I'm just wanting to introduce the concept of working with intention before we start. So before we start, I wanted to bring in the intention for this first video around the idea of grounding and being present in our bodies and being present with ourselves. So I'm just wanting you to do a quick check-in, that you sat on your chair and that you're comfy and that your feet are on the floor and you can feel your connection to the earth. You can feel that your feet and under your feet that we're connected to the earth. And you're aware of your breath, and you feel yourself that you're actually present and in your body. So I wanted to say that when we do these videos, you actually need to have a pen and paper at hand, and the reason for that is that as we actually work through this 10 to 15 minutes, we are going to be actually working through some questions as we go. So you either need a pen and paper or your favourite journal. Okay, so and you also need to reference the PowerPoint presentation that I've put in, because it goes over each week like a summary of what we've covered the week before, what we're going to cover and what we're going to cover the week after, and it's just got some notes and tips. So this is going to be a 7-day step-by-step plan. I'm certainly not going to be asking you to change your world, because Rome wasn't built in a day, and the whole idea of this making a fresh start challenge is to choose something that you can focus on, and that's just going to be one thing, because if we try and change everything in our life all at once, it just doesn't work. We just end up running around like a headless chicken in some overwhelm. What I found to be effective and the most powerful thing in my life is to tackle one thing to change at a time. And you know inside yourself what is the thing that you need to change. And you might think in your mind that, oh yeah, I'm gonna come on Karen's challenge and I'm gonna work on this, and you might find by the end of this 10 to 15 minute video that what you're actually choosing is something different. So I just want you to be open to that, really, first of all, before we start. So it needs to be something that's manageable. It doesn't need to be something that you can actually change within this 7 days, because what we're going to do is we're going to look at the aspects of what you need to think about or what you need to implement in order to make a change. As I said, we're going to do that step by step, and we're actually going to do a short meditation to help you choose what it is that you need, what you need to focus on. So the other thing I wanted to talk about was, why do we need to make a change in our life? Well, you know, I'm hoping if you signed up for this challenge that there is something, you do realise that there is something you need to change. And the way I look at it is that if you want your life to be different, or an aspect of your life to change, you actually have to start doing things differently to what you already doing. So when I say that, it doesn't mean, you know, you have to change your whole life. There might be parts of your life that you feel that are working really well, and it might be just an aspect of your life that you're wanting to change at the moment. And so it's just giving you this 7-day challenge an opportunity to really focus and dedicate on that aspect that you're wanting to change in your life. And just remembering that if you do want changes to happen, you have to do something different in order to attract something else in your life. So a quick overview. So today is going to be about the overview and actually choosing what it is that we want to change in our life. Day 2 is going to be about the power of rhythm and routine. Day 3 is going to be about just stepping back a bit and giving you some space to just reflect on the 2 days. The 4th day is about what happens when it all goes wrong. The 5th day is about giving yourself some permission. We're going to be talking a lot about self-care. The 6th day is going to give you an opportunity to review and reflect on the rest of the days that we've done, and look at the art of doing things differently in your life. And the last day is about implementation, setting a plan. What's the next step for you? So there's just a couple of things I wanted to say that's important to me really before we go into doing the short meditation to choose a challenge. I want you to have fun with these videos. I don't want you to see it's like some kind of chore. I want you to see it as, this time is for you. This is your time. I don't want you to beat yourself up either. If you've not had time to listen to the video, things get in the way. Just reflect and move on. Don't beat yourself up. So what I'd like you to do now is just get yourself, make sure you've got your pen and paper ready. If you haven't, I'll just give you a minute to run off and grab a pen and grab a paper while I just have a chat about what we're going to do. I'm just going to do 3 to 5 minutes, however it pans out, meditation, and it's just going to be focused on to help you actually choose what it is you need to focus on this challenge, because sometimes we think in our mind that we need to go in a direction, but really there might be something else that's really burning in your life that you need to address. So get yourself comfy, just close your eyes, and I want you to imagine that you sat on your chair, your spine's as straight as possible, and your eyes are closed, and just become aware of your breath and your natural breathing rhythm. Just taking a breath in and relaxing and letting go on the out breath. And then I just want you to open your crown center, or just imagine light coming into your body, into your heart center, right down to your base, or round So you feel yourself present in your lower tummy area and your pelvic area. And you're just saying to yourself, I feel safe in my body and I feel safe where I stand on the earth. And just imagine now you can take your energy down your left and your right, your left leg and right leg, and you can feel your feet on the floor. And then I want you to imagine that you can join your left and your right foot, which we're going to draw like an imaginary pointed down triangle. And that a hand width below your feet is the point of the triangle. So you join the left and right foot to meet the point. And at this point is what we call your connection to where your home is, where you stand on the earth, the communities that you're connected with. And then from here, I want you to draw a line going down through the different layers of the earth and really anchor yourself into the earth. And then you should start to feel like a magnetic pull. And then bring that line back up to your heart center. And then just take a few breaths in your heart center. And just think about maybe some of the deeper reasons why you registered for this challenge. And just take a few minutes to ask yourself, what area or aspect in my life do I need to focus on throughout this 7-day challenge? What is the one thing that I need to change in my life that is important to me right now? What will assist me for my highest good? For my own personal development and growth. To assist myself and others around me. And just give yourself a few minutes of quiet time. You might want to continue with your eyes closed, or you might want to make some notes, whatever you prefer. So before we open our eyes, I want you to just take some breaths, 3 to 5 breaths, and making sure you're breathing in your lower belly. Feel yourself really present in your lower belly. And I just want you to draw your energy back into your body and into yourself. Making sure you're sat on your chair. And that you can feel your feet on the floor, just wiggle your feet. And you can still feel your connection to the earth. You still feel you're anchored into the earth. And you're aware of your skin. And in your own time, just open your eyes. Okay. So, thanks for joining this challenge. And I'll really look forward to tomorrow with you, which I'm going to be discussing about rhythm and routine. So we're going to be looking at the aspect of the area in your life that you've chosen to change in terms of rhythm and daily rhythm and routine. Okay, stay tuned. I look forward to seeing you next week. Tomorrow. Sorry, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.